Alright, welcome back to the Fight Talk. Today I am joined by Overtflow. It's been a while since I've talked to you. How are you doing, bro?
I'm good. It's good to see you, man. I appreciate you having me on as always. It's nice to see you in London. Beautiful. I'm glad you made it out. This has been crazy, man. This has been crazy.
Yeah, it has been. Listen, the talk is over. Fight night is tomorrow. What fight are you most excited for?
Well, obviously, Happy Punch, right? So I'm most excited about the Happy Punch prelims. Me and Keem spent a ton of time putting this together. I came out here early, literally every single day, putting this stuff all together. So for me, the biggest fight in maybe the history of the world, Wings versus Boogie, is crazy. If you guys don't know, if you guys aren't aware, Wings and Boogie were what Logan and KSI are now. So in 2010, Wings and Boogie was like the biggest. Wings is the first guy that I ever watched for gaming content. So that's why I'm a professional Call of Duty player. That's where I come from. That's why I know JJ and everybody. And Wings was the first guy that I ever watched that got me into making content. So like all of the older crowd, me, JJ, Keemstar, all these boys have been here forever. We're all excited about seeing Wings and Boogie. That's biased though. Besides that, I gotta say, every fight on the main card could easily headline a regular Misfits event. Swarm's Deji could headline. Saul and Anthony could headline. Obviously, JJ, Fournier headlines. All these fights are amazing. I'm actually stoked for every single one. Even that Lil Kimchi is super entertaining. The girl, super entertaining. All these fights are great.
Credit to you and Keemstar. You've done an amazing job on the prelims. And speaking of the prelims, Unbear is fighting Korn. What did you make of Unbear at the press conference?
Okay, so he's somebody that we kind of gave a chance. We had a little bit of difficulty with an opponent for Korn that made sense. But we found this guy. He's out here. He's not well known, right? But he came in and he's actually so entertaining that we already want him on another future event. Like, he's super funny, super entertaining. I don't know how his boxing is. I have no idea. But if his boxing is anything like his entertainment, then Korn's going to be in for a tough time.
Bear's a good friend of mine, actually. I've known him for a long time. So hopefully he gets a W as well, because I'm a big fan of him. Hopefully he wins. Now, talking about Deji versus Swarms. Can the Madman pull it off, or does the tank once again demolish Swarms?
So I love Swarms. Swarms is great. I just met him in August, but literally one of the nicest guys. I love seeing him. Great guy, and he's improved dramatically, right? But I think, in my opinion, Deji has so much experience, and you might say, well, he's lost a lot. Like, what do you consider experience? I consider experience to be experience, right? And losing fights is still more experience than a guy only on his second or third fight, right? Yeah. So I think that Deji's going to be able to pull it off, but I'm excited to see how well Swarms does.
And similarly, we have Anthony Pretty Boy Taylor versus Salt Papi, the Can Man. Can he absolutely demolish Anthony Taylor? Does Anthony Taylor expose Salt Papi?
Dude, this is actually a crazy fight, and it's one that me and Keem didn't want to have done because they're both Happy Punch guys, obviously, right? So I don't want either guy to lose. I wish that they could both win, bro. They're both my guys, obviously. I love Anthony. I love Saul Papi. And that's actually one that I don't know how it's going to turn out, because you have Anthony Taylor, who's been in there with tremendously good guys, and he's got such a resume in the combat sports industry. And then you have Saul Papi, who's demolished the people he's been against, but really only Josh Bruckner is the only guy with real credentials, right? So this is going to be a big test. I think that if you look at it from the fight perspective, I think that Saul Papi would be the underdog, but I think that there's ways for him to pull it off. Same as Anthony Taylor. But I do think Salt's maybe the underdog in this situation. All I want, honestly, is them to get in there, have a good, entertaining fight, and have fun in there, man. I don't want to see either guy lose, obviously.
I'm the same, man. I know his coach very well, Solomon, and Anthony's my guy. I don't want to see any of them lose, but I don't want to see any of them as well win as well, because I don't want any of their records to be, tarnished.
Wouldn't it be great if it was an amazing fight and they both got like a draw? Like, yo, that was the most entertaining fight of the night. A draw. Like, I would feel okay about that.
How about we do this? Me and you, guest referee. We rig the fight. Make sure.
Guest judges. Like, just put on a fake mustache, the old the Chase Demore mustache, the Unbear mustache. Yeah, we can do that.
Why not? And also, lastly, KSI is fighting Joe Fournier. The Nightmare's back. He is facing the toughest challenge he's fought so far in his career. How do you see that fight going along?
Here's the thing, man. I will never go against JJ. JJ's been my guy forever, and I think that JJ has something special that a lot of people don't have, right? Everything that he has touched in any industry turns to gold, bro. I don't see him losing. I think that JJ's going to come out and absolutely demolish Mr. Joe. All due respect.
you have a specific round for that?
Well, Joe's been at this a long time. I think it's going to take some time. It's definitely not going to be a first rounder, in my opinion. I'm going like more in the mid rounds. I think he can finish it by the mid rounds, in my opinion.
I got round 4, JJ TKO.
I was going to say about round 4, I think that he starts to get it done.
Anyways, man, I appreciate you coming on the channel once again, and hopefully you have a great fight night. Thank you very much.
Always, bro. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to this channel. It's one of the best on the internet.
I appreciate you a lot, man.
Yes, sir.